Dr. Wolf, our featured speaker, we want to get to the live rally in D.C. real quick. Percent of Americans that didn't pay federal income tax in 2009. We have one more guest before we get to Dr. Wolf. Shane. I'm sorry, let's see Shane. Tim. Shane, why don't you come on up here? I didn't see you here earlier. Shane, come on up here. Shane Schoeller, who is the House. Yeah, come on up here, Tim. That's Shane. Who's a House Pro Tem Speaker. Come on up here. He's also running for Secretary of State.
I will not be long. Obviously, I first of all want to say thank you to each of you. Always good to see you. Each of you that are here today to stand up for that which is right. Because obviously what happened in Washington, D.C. was just wrong. Plain and simple. And when something like that occurs, where you have people who think they know better than you and me, to be able to make decisions, which I believe God gave us the authority within ourselves to make those decisions, to trample upon them, it is that which we have to do to be able to stand up for those very rights. It is extremely important. And when were we given those rights? We were given from the founding of creation. And it is only in the evil intent of men that they try to take away that which you've been given to be able to make a decision for. There's only one time I would take away that opportunity for choice, and that is in the issue of abortion. But when it comes to the ability of a woman to be able to decide who they want to deliver their baby, when it comes to the decision of what you want to do in your health care, that is a decision you and only you should have the freedom to be able to make, and not somebody you never met from an office way off in Washington, D.C. It is extremely wrong. And the reason you're here today is I hope you just don't sit here today and not go home and make the difference. Because when we had the founding fathers and the Declaration of Independence, they said, "We the people." And the longer I serve here in Jefferson City, I appreciate those three words. Because it is not going to be myself that's going to be able to turn this. It is going to be the people. And when the people's voice rise up, and they make the decision that we are going to take advantage of that which we've been given this nation, and we are going to articulate that which we believe in the freedom to be able to choose the doctor and the healthcare provider of our choice without government telling us that which we have the ability to make a decision on our own, the difference will be made. Because I can guarantee you, because we see it here in Jefferson City, if you go out there, you have a different individual knocking on those doors. And no offense to those folks that have a job, but they're paid to do what they do. That's why I have a lot more confidence when people who are not paid to come see me come and let me know what they think and what they believe. And I had somebody a couple years ago when this issue began to arise, they said, what does it take to get the attention of the people that represent us? And they were talking about Washington, D.C., but it also works here in Jefferson City. I said, you've got to go up and let that individual know that represents you, that not only are you not going to vote for them, but you're going to encourage everybody else you know not to vote for them. And that's the first step in being able to regain the freedoms which we've been given, those liberties. But then you must find those individuals that you believe best represents you, and that which we believe here are conservative values. And going forward and letting them know that you have their support and going door to door. I urge you, please get behind the people that you believe and go door to door for them, because I can tell you there is no better way to deliver that message. The information is powerful, but the information is not near as powerful if we don't go out and carry that information and explain to people who maybe they aren't as involved in the battle, but once they begin to understand the premise of what you're doing, and once they begin to get awakened to that which is so important towards the freedom and liberties which we've been given, I can guarantee you they won't be able to ignore it. Because what happened 2 years ago was no accident in the election. But we cannot lay that aside now. And I've told people this is a 15 to 20 year battle that we were in to begin to even restore that which we've had so many years in this country. But I refuse to sit down. And I tell people, you know, I've got 3 young children. My oldest is 8, Emma. My next daughter, Dorothy, is 5. My youngest boy, Johnny's 2. And I don't know about you, but I don't want that conversation to go forward where they say, Daddy, what was it like? What was it like when you were able to make decisions for yourself? And we're so dangerously at that tipping point to where those that ability that we have, that we've been given, is going to be taken away. So I urge each and every one of you here, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here today. But I ask you to go out from this room and continue to work every day in your communities and in your circles of influence that you have in your churches and your community organizations of which you belong. And make sure that this coming November, that the people's voice is heard as it always has been and always should be, to preserve that which has been given and the liberties that we have as a nation. Thank you very much.